Would you say though? So a lot of our audience, I'm sure a lot of men may be thinking this as they're listening or watching this, that following the trauma of a divorce, it's difficult to envision getting into another relationship. If not right away, we even had a guest who said he's not interested in ever getting married again. And so what would you say, so it's a two-part question really. First part of my question is really, would you say it's healthy to take some time to sort of reevaluate oneself? Because that ties into what you were saying about, sort of needing that partner to help you grow. But on the other hand, one can say, well, I need some time to myself. There's just so much trauma involved. I've got to, because I have friends that got remarried literally within a couple of months of getting divorced. And I wonder if that's, or even get into serious monogamous relationships very quickly. Is that a good thing necessarily? So I'll ask that. I have another follow-up, but I'll go easy.
My answer would be everyone's different. I don't think that there is like a cookie cutter answer. There are going to be guys that really cannot function. If maybe they've been married, they saw their parents married forever, they got married young, and they had a long relationship, and maybe the spouse died. I mean, again, you're bringing up divorce, because divorce is more painful. Like, if the person's still alive, and you have to see them, and there could be children, there could be so many complications involved.
That's so interesting you say that. I'll cut you off for a second, because you just said it's more painful. Like, I find that, I went out with, I was set up, for example, it wasn't a long-term thing, but I was set up with a woman who was a widow. And I found that I didn't want to offend her, but my view has been, I didn't experience what it's like to physically lose a wife. My ex-wife is still alive, like you're saying. But I've said, there's a certain pain there where it kind of feels like the death of a spouse, but they're still there. And especially when there's children and there's constant communication, at least at our stages where the kids are younger. So it's interesting that you said that to me, because it really does feel like the death of someone who's still alive. And I find that I've been having trouble with closure, whatever that means, with that concept.
It could be for a woman, maybe women have to answer this for themselves, that the actual death of the husband is more painful than a divorce. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. But for a man, I think for the man himself, the death of his wife, for sure it's painful. But I think that he knows he has to get on and move on.